Hello and welcome to this week's live episode of Woodlands on Air, brought to you by Woodlands Online. I'm your host today, as usual, Sean Thompson, here to bring you the latest in Woodlands area news and events for this week of February 10th through the 16th. That's right, we will be halfway through February by the time this week is done. How do you know we're live? Easy. I can give you a couple of reasons. It is currently 64 degrees and cloudy outside, so we're going to get up another 5 degrees to 69 degrees today, down to the 50s tonight. Tomorrow we're going to have some rain, high in the 70s. Come Thursday, we're going to drop back down in the 50s again for our high. And then the weather's going to kind of moderate a little bit. The other way I can let you know we're live is I have breaking news right now. This is according to Montgomery County Happening Now on their social media, reporting a fatal accident on FM 1488 and Kirkendall, where they say Montgomery County Hospital District, Woodlands Fire Department, and Needham Fire Department are on the scene of a fatal accident. Details are unknown at this time, but it's the eastbound lanes of 1488 at Kirkendall, so please avoid the area if you can. Sorry that we have to start off with something like that, but now I can talk about some events that are happening for this week of February 10th through the 16th. It is Monday, February the 10th, and all week long through Sunday, the Tea Kettle Cafe is hosting its Valentine's afternoon tea. This is it's a wonderful thing that they do. If you haven't been to the Tea Kettle Cafe, it's out in Old Town Spring, and it's very old world. If you look back on the days of sipping tea, the ladies wearing gloves or hats, or even if you're a dad wanting to take your daughter out for a tea and some fun time, I'm telling you, the Tea Kettle Cafe is the place to be. And if you check out our news, you'll also find out the Tea Kettle Cafe owns a special wine hideaway right behind it. And you won't just go to woodlandsonline.com to the news tab and find out about that. And to find out more about Tea Kettle Cafe or their Valentine's afternoon teas, all you have to do is go to woodlandsonline.com, click on the events tab, and look for today in the calendar. Meals on Wheels tonight is hosting its third annual Night in Nashville event. This is going to be happening at Sawyer Park Ice House there on Pruitt Road. This is a fundraiser for Montgomery County Meals on Wheels, and they're going to have live country music and great southern food. You name it, they got it. Excuse me, and it's a great way to build funds and awareness for the fact that there are way too many food insecure people here in Montgomery County, and Meals on Wheels is doing all they can to take care of it, and you can help them out. Moving on to Tuesday, tomorrow, February the 11th, at Two Tones Dueling Piano Bar, they're hosting the fundraiser Music Bingo Night. This is to benefit Grand Oaks High School Speech and Debate Club, the Booster Club, and it's a wonderful mixture of bingo and music. And if you haven't been to Two Tones, they're right across the freeway from the mall. You got to check it out. It's a lot of fun. The Children's Museum tomorrow, up here, the Woodlands Children's Museum, which is in the Panther Creek Shopping Center, is hosting all kinds of things tomorrow, well, all week long, but tomorrow, particularly busy with their Boogie Bash, their Rhyme Time, their Toddler Time. They have a lot of great exhibits going on. If you have a rambunctious little one that is inquisitive and needs to learn and have hands-on tactile experience along with fun, take them to the Children's Museum. We have basketball happening tomorrow evening, and Woodlands Online will be there to live stream it and give you all the details. So join us tomorrow evening for Oak Ridge versus the Woodlands playing. Okay, now moving on to Wednesday, Hump Day. At Dozy Do's Big Barn, we got Robert Klein and the Peacemakers playing. That's great. If you haven't been to Dozy Do or haven't been there in a while, you got to head back over there. A lot of fun, not a bad seat in the house. Most of the time the ticket price includes a full course meal, and their kitchen is amazing. But even if you have a cheaper ticket that doesn't involve the meal, get there early because the kitchen opens 2 hours before the show does. Over at Copendero's Indoor Archery Pistol and Rifle Range on Wednesday, they've got Women's Wednesday, special deals for the ladies. They always have all kinds of great stuff. They have steel matches. They have full auto Friday. They teach courses on how to get your concealed license and all kinds of stuff. So if you haven't been to Copandero, you need to check them out. Moving on to Thursday now already, the 13th. Several things are happening. Kaylee Mills Foundation is hosting its annual Galentine's Purse Bingo. Now, first off, Kaylee Mills Foundation is a wonderful nonprofit organization. It's to build seatbelt safety awareness. Unfortunately, Kaylee Mills was a teenager who tragically died a few years ago because she was in a car not wearing a seatbelt and was in an accident. Her parents put together the foundation and have just been nonstop over the years, been teaching seatbelt safety. Now, that being said, last year I went to their inaugural Galentine's Purse Bingo thinking, a few ladies would be there kind of calling bingo. Hundreds, and I mean 400, 500, 600 people were crammed into the place, spending a lot of money for some amazing purses for a wonderful cause. So you need to take a part of this Thursday. To find out all the information you need to, just go to WoodlandsOnline.com. Click on the events tab, go to this Thursday, or you can do a keyword search in the search window for Kaylee Mills Foundation. If you don't want to do purse bingo, maybe you want to make some pizza. What better way to do that? By heading over to Ceriso Modern Italian Kitchen. They're in the Western on the Waterway, because they'll be having a special pizza making class where they'll teach you how to make the dough, get all the toppings together. You try some of the chef's own recipe, then you get to make your own. They're going to pair it with wine, whether you're doing it solo or with a loved one. It's a lot of fun, so check that out. And also on Thursday, throughout everything else, it's the township's official blood drive. That's right, I want you to give until it hurts. It's good to the last drop, because 1 pint of blood can save up to 3 lives. And that's a lot of lives you can save just by taking 30, 45 minutes out of your life, letting them stick you once, you won't even feel it, and giving a pint for the cause. That's right, it comes in pints. Okay, moving on to Friday now. I have some other things happening. It is Valentine's Day, if nothing else, but I'm not going to talk a lot about Valentine's Day experiences because, one, we're going to have a special story about it coming out on Wednesday. 2, we already have our fully comprehensive Valentine's Day guide online. If you go to our main page, you'll see it there. And 3, if I talk our staff into it, why we may even come to you with a special Friday Woodlands on Air broadcast where we will tell you about what's going on. But if nothing else, you'll get it in a special story. But let me tell you that Kanga's Indoor Play Center is hosting a parents' night out. So if you have a kiddo that evening and you need to drop them off for a couple of hours to do your Valentine stuff, well, Kanga's is there for you. So is Karate of the Woodlands. They're offering a parents' night out also. Earlier in the day, Woodlands Sportsplex on Gosling, they're hosting a preschool parents' day out for the morning in case you're stuck with the kiddos but you need to make plans for the evening. Why just drop those little loved ones off at the Woodlands Sportsplex for a couple of hours? And then on Friday evening at Sawyer Park Ice House, Sundance Head will be performing. Great to see him back in the saddle. You may know that this voice winner, local hero, accidentally was shot handling a weapon. And I'm not, taking it back to Copandero. If you need to learn all about gun safety, go to Copandero. But that being said, Sundance is well enough to sing, and he will be at Sawyer Park Ice House on Friday. And as I said, if you want to hear some Valentine's Day stuff, tune in back with me on Friday and watch Woodlands Online for the stories coming out between now and Friday. And also check out our completely comprehensive Valentine's Day guide. Okay, moving on to Saturday now, the weekend. Saturday the 15th. Lake Creek Academy is hosting its grand opening celebration. Lake Creek Academy is a private school that's opening up, and it's got some great classes and a great philosophy behind it. So learn all about it and then show up at the grand opening celebration. Also on Saturday, it's the, where am I looking at? Ace Pickleball Community Appreciation Day. I'm so sorry, I couldn't even read my own handwriting on the teleprompter. That's right, Ace Pickleball is hosting a Community Appreciation Day with specials happening all day long. You want to enjoy it. Pickleball seems to be a lot of fun. I'm into it more now that I realize pickles have nothing to do with it. It's kind of like a cross between tennis and wiffle ball, bigger than ping pong, smaller than Wimbledon, fun for everybody. On Saturday afternoon at 5 o'clock, they're going to be hosting the Crush Rush 5K. That's right, this is an evening run, so be careful out there. It starts at the Woodlands Township Rec Center, and there will be traffic controls in place, so just be cautious if you're in the area. On Saturday evening, the Rotary Club of the Woodlands is hosting its gala, the Evening of Excellence. This is an amazing gala, and it's celebrating the 50th anniversary, the golden anniversary of the Rotary Club of the Woodlands. And I'm a member myself. I'm a Rotarian. If you are, I may see you there. If you're not a Rotarian, you should find out what they're all about. Their motto is service above self. That's one of the service organizations you'd be proud to be a part of. And finally, on Saturday, even though I'm talking about the evening stuff, earlier in the day and that morning, the Grogan's Mill Farmers Market, aka the Woodlands Farmers Market, is in full swing at the Grogan's Mill Shopping Center. And even despite all the upgrades that are going on for Grogan's Mill Shopping Center right now, there is actually a dedicated area that will always be there for the farmers market. So if you know me, you know I love to shop local and support local, and I hope to see you there. Wrapping up the week on Sunday now, a couple things are happening. First off, brunches. That's right, a lot of brunches are happening. Not only are they post-Valentine's brunches, but just great lunches in particular. In fact, Ale and Ivy and Fielding's Local are two places in particular that have some great brunches happening. If you want to find more places and make your reservations early, go to WoodlandsOnAir.com, go to the events tab, and then just type in the keyword brunch and see what you come up with. And finally on Sunday, we got Concert in the Park. That's right, the spring series is already starting, even though it's still winter, but Woodlands winter, so spring anywhere else in the world, where the Jesse Stratton Band is going to be playing. There's a free concert happening on Sunday at the North Shore Park. Free admission. In fact, to get there early, grab some sidewalk chalk. They got a bit of a tradition going there. And every Sunday for the next several weeks, they'll be having this concert series. Well, that's it for some events for the week of February 10th to the 16th. Now let's talk about some news that's out there. So pedestrian bridge is being constructed along the waterway. This is to cut down walking time and distance if you're going to like the Orange Lot or something for one of the pavilion concerts or a waterway special events. They're adding another spanning over the waterway pedestrian bridge. So nice to hear about that. We have details about it. The Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, kudos to them for passing the state jail inspection. Nice to know that our jail is up to snuff because Sheriff Doolittle and his posse have been busy catching a lot of bad guys lately. And it seems like every day we're putting up stories about who's been taken off of the top 10 fugitives list because they are now in the pokey. Find out all you need to learn about that at WoodlandsOnAir.com. Speaking of incidents at the mall a couple of days ago, there was apparently what was originally thought to be a bomb threat, and a large police presence showed up at the mall as a result. Turned out to be an individual who allegedly has some emotional issues, was taken out. No charges have been filed yet. No one was hurt, but it was a situation. We have the news about it at WoodlandsOnAir.com. It is Heart Month, that's right, and so a couple hospitals are celebrating with Go Red for Women Month and Go Red for Women Day. Woodlands Line was out there at Houston Methodist Hospital and Memorial Hermann Hospital as they celebrated. If you're a woman, know that you too can get a heart attack. And unlike the movies would show, some guy just grabbing his arm and then keeling over in pain, there are different symptoms for a lady with a heart condition, so you want to learn all about it and how to best avoid one. And finally, we got some elections coming up. That's right, in February this month, we have elections happening pretty darn soon. In fact, early voting starting this week. We have some village association elections, and then we have what else is coming up? The design review committee positions. These are important positions, believe it or not, to help keep the Woodlands Township trucking along smoothly. And then right around the corner, we have a joint election coming up in May. You have until April to update your voting registration, and that will include school board trustees, municipal seats like mayors and city councils. So believe it or not, election season never seems to end, and Woodlands Online will keep you apprised of everything you need to know about it. But everything I talked about today, if it's an event, it's on woodlandsonline.com in the events tab, and if it's news, it's right there on our news page. We have everything you need at woodlandsonline.com: traffic, weather, business briefs, classifieds, job listings, videos, podcasts. We're your one-stop shop for all things the Woodlands, because we're your digital town hall. Well, that's it for me. If you'd like to send me an email, let me know how I'm doing. I'd love to hear from you. Send it to shows@woodlandsonline.com. Well, I'm out of here. On behalf of myself, Sean Thompson, producer Justin, and everyone here at woodlandsonline.com, be safe. There will be some rain. Drive carefully. Don't text and drive. Make excellent life choices. And I'll see you next week.